Whoa. Look at that sunshine. I can't even see myself. Okay, I am busy working. Have I got something in my hair there? Can't tell. My hair's a mess. I'm a mess. It is what it is. It's been a really busy day, and yet I feel like I've done absolutely nothing. I've just made myself an iced coffee. I've tidied up my little office area a little bit. It's already gone lunch. I had the Kids Harvest Festival this morning, and oh god, my hair looks awful. Whatever. Yeah, Kids Harvest Festival, and my daughter was like speaking in church, so like I had to be there, and she was really excited, but she did really well. I'm really proud of her, and thankfully I got to sit like right at the front, so I actually got to see her. I use my camera and put it on video and zoom in, and then I can see a little bit better. It's actually a really good trick. So if you ever forget your glasses and you're out and about, use your camera, zoom in. Excuse me. I'm just about to do parcels, and then I'm prepping for my Poshmark show tonight, which is all handmade jewellery. So I've got things ready. I've made a few things. I don't know whether I've got anything else to make, but I certainly need to sit and look through my bracelets. I'm keeping loads of slots open, basically, so I can show people bracelets, and then rather than listing them first, I'm going to keep it open, and then if people decide that they'd like a certain thing, I can then add it and run it that way. But yeah, if you are fancying a little bit of crystal jewellery, or you just want to come and join me live for a chat, because it's just me tonight. Chris doesn't get involved in the jewellery. It is just me. So yeah, if you want to come and join in on the chat, learn a little bit about crystals and their properties, and just hang out for the evening, I'll be on Poshmark at 8 o'clock Tuesday. We are Tuesday, aren't we? Yeah, Tuesday. Hopefully this video goes up before that, and it should. Have a sip of coffee. I got an iced vanilla latte. That's good. It's good. Like I said, I'm just packing orders, and I'm starting to get oh sorry, I'm wobbling you. I'm starting to get Etsy orders again, which I'm so thankful for. I shut my Etsy shop down for a little bit. I kind of like put it on holiday mode. I say that, I did put it on holiday mode. And then like didn't list anything, and no one could buy anything, just because I got really overwhelmed when I started Poshmark. I couldn't keep up with everything. So yeah, I have decided, like, well, I'd reopened it again, but it was really slow. I was listing my butt off on there. I was changing all my listings and stuff. I was getting rid of old ones that were just crappy. Anything that I wasn't happy with, I was taking down so I could reuse the materials and try again, basically. But yeah, it's up and running again, and I've had one sale from a family friend, and I've had 2 sales from family friends, and then I've had 2 sales just organic, I believe. I mean, I do send people to my Etsy shop like via social media. I have a TikTok account for it and stuff, but I've not been posting on that very much because I'm just not very good at it, to be honest with you, and trying to like have my fingers in all the pies, it's really difficult. Anyway, this is what's going today. You're probably not going to see it because it's in a cellophane, but it's blue tiger's eye little tumbled necklace. It's gorgeous. It's really pretty, and no, you can't see it at all, can you? Oh well, I will put a picture on the screen. But it has like a really nice like chatoyant flash to it. So that one is going, and I think including postage, that one's going for about 11. So not making big bucks, but I do this in my downtime. This is to wind down. I've decided I'm going to do Poshmark jewellery shows once a month because, oh my gosh, the last one was so fun. I really enjoyed the last one. I'm really excited for tonight. it's just so much calmer. Like, I'm sat down at my desk, I've got nice calm music on, I've got my candles on. It's just it's a chilled vibe, you know, and I really, really enjoyed it. I've just had a parcel arrive, which should have some jewellery goodies in it. So I'm going to open them and show you some of the stuff that I got. Let me just get the bag open though, because it's going to be really, really loud. Okay, I've opened the bag. However, everything is very, very well wrapped in bubble wrap. So you might hear a little bit of that. All my jewellery supplies at the minute, not all of them, but a lot of them, I'm actually buying from a couple on TikTok that sell it. They do like TikTok lives like once a week or something, and they sell a lot of jewellery supplies, and they are the loveliest people, and everything always arrives so quickly and so like perfectly wrapped, and they're such good prices that and it's really nice to support a small business when you can. I also buy a lot off Etsy and then off Instagram as well. So yeah, I buy it from loads of different places, because I've had a few people ask me before about where do I get all my supplies from. Such a mixture of places. You just got to hunt them down. Same with like buying stock, I guess. The first thing I've just opened, look how amazing they are. They're not going to show very well, but they are pink opal beads. They are beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I don't have anything in mind, but I'm still very excited. Oh, I've got a few cabochons. If you don't know what a cabochon is, it's just something like, it's like a flat back piece that you can wire wrap, or you can set into like a little setting. Oh, look at that. A nice round amethyst. It's not really focusing very well. This is a really nice dark amethyst, and they're flat back. I am going to probably wrap that one into a pumpkin, I think. I brought a couple of round ones because I want to make a few pumpkins. I've made one, but then I don't have any cabochons big enough. This one is spinel. Never had spinel before. That's really nice. That'll look nice as a pumpkin because it's faceted. And then this one is another spinel. Was that one not spinel? That might not have been. I'll have to check. This one is. No, they both are, I think. I think I've got two. Look, it's gorgeous. They're going to make the most beautiful pumpkins. So I've got a few cabs. I got one here. Oh, this is charite. I can never say this properly. This is quite a spenny material, but it is beautiful. Oh, you can't see it. It's too diddy. A little diddy purple one. So a few cabs that I'm going to wrap. What else have we got in here? I don't know how many cabs I bought, to be fair. Maybe a few. Oh, we've got some wire. I love getting my wire from them because it's so much cheaper. This is all from the Jewellery Maker website, but they managed to buy it off somebody else, like third party. And yeah, so it's all good quality stuff, and obviously you're paying a lot more from the Jewellery Maker website. So I am made up. Oh, there's some lovely rose quartz cabs here. I really like these, and they come in a little box, which is kind of cute. A little display box. Look at the little display box. How adorable. But yeah, little tiny pink rose quartz cabs. Just in a little display box, and I can reuse that box for something afterwards, which is nice. And then what's next? I think I've got a couple of beads maybe, but I try not to get too many beads because I get carried away. Oh, we've got some liver of sulphur, which I need to learn how to use, and I also need to get a wire brush, or like a wire, what are they called? Wire wool, that's it. Liver of sulphur is used when you have a copper wire and it's like really bright, like a really bright copper wire jewellery. You can dip it, well, still in silver you can do it as well. Dip it in liver of sulphur, and it kind of oxidises it a little bit and makes it look antiqued. Because if you get bright copper, it's going to tarnish eventually, it's going to change colour, it will oxidise. So this kind of does it for you, so that it's already done and it looks more purposeful. It's the first time using that, and I'm really excited to get stuck into it, and hopefully it'll transform some of my pieces, because I love copper wire, it's my fave. However, sometimes it can just look a little bit too bright, a little bit too garish. Okay, we do have some beads, naturally. We have got, these are stunning. Actually, I think I might make a bracelet out of these. tonight to put in tonight's show because the aventurine was popular last month. These are aventurine chips. A lovely chunky strand of blue aventurine chips. Oh, look at all the blues. So I might get a bracelet if I've got time. Get a bracelet made out of that for tonight's show. Oh, I've got some diddy little amethyst. I find it's actually harder to find tiny beads. I don't find them as often, and they're usually a little more expensive. Especially these are faceted, but they're so delicate and pretty. Like, look at that. That would make a gorgeous bracelet. That would be really beautiful, because I love the chunky crystal bracelets, but sometimes you don't want a really chunky one. So yeah, really pleased with that. And again, they're a really deep purple. And I think the last item is just, yeah, the last item's just more wire, so not very exciting. I mean, it is for me, but it's silver plated wire, silver plated copper wire. I got one in each size, basically. So yeah, that is my little haul of jewellery making supplies. So I need to get this tidied up and put away because I just tidied up my desk. And then I've got a bag of eBay stock to go to be shipped. Got one Poshmark order, which was actually an organic sale, which is not happening very much lately. Poshmark, I'm not getting Poshmark organic sales at all. So it's really exciting when I do get one. It was a really nice vintage lace skirt, and that went for £20. It was listed for £25. They offered me £20, so obviously I jumped on it because that's absolutely fine. Also, the thing I love about Poshmark is that if someone makes you an offer, if you accept it, they automatically, like, payments automatically taken from them, so they can't like just change their mind and say, well, no, I don't want it anymore. There is like immediate payment on. So I've got eBay, one Poshmark, one Etsy. No Vinted, because my Vinted has been taken down. I've been banned from Vinted, basically. I'm not going to talk too much about it on here, just because I just don't really want to be honest. Because I'm not wholly sure why I've been banned. So I need to get in touch with them and have a conversation with them. Apparently it's because I've got multiple accounts. I've got a very old personal account that I hadn't used for a long time. But yeah, it is what it is. So no vintage sales. So I'm having to just make sure I put the effort in everywhere else, because there is no more Vinted for me, which is very upsetting as well, because I use Vinted to buy from a lot, especially for the kids and for stock, because getting out and about is not quite as easy for me. Like, I can still do it, but it's just not as easy. Like, nipping out and about is just a little bit more difficult. So yeah, I'm a little bit gutted, but you can't control these things, can you? So let's move on. So now I'm going to tidy up, get these parcels packed, ready to go. Chris has got one as well, actually, that I need to pack. Some PlayStation games. He's been selling off his own, ready to buy an Oculus, because the new Oculus comes out, and I said he's only buying it if he can make the money himself from selling loads of his stuff that's just been sat in the loft. So that's what he's done, and fair play, he's got enough money already. He has sat and listed loads of it. I mean, I photographed it all for him, but we're a team. And he's listed it all, and a good chunk of it is gone, and he's now got enough to buy one, so fair play. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with it. Stop waffling at the camera and actually get some work done. Post, and that's all done, all packed, labelled, in a bag, ready to go. Chris will take that when he gets back from work, because he is cool like that. Now I'm just pulling together like things that I'm going to put in tonight's show. I've got already got like some bits that I made over the weekend added into my tray. I'm going to try not to lean on the table because it just wobbles everything. But I've got a few things that I haven't added to the tray yet. Things that I made yesterday I want to show you, but I haven't added to the tray yet. Please ignore the state of my hands. I don't know if you can see all the scratches, but we have a house guest. You'd think it was a cat, but no, it is a Labrador, and he's very playful, and I was playing with him earlier, and he left a little mark. But he is the cuddliest, snuggliest thing. He just is a lot big. I'm used to a Chihuahua and a Jack Russell. He's a lot bigger than them. So I've made a couple of phone charms, like wristlets, because a few people have been asking for them. Like, you put them on your wrist like that, if you want to, obviously, or you can just carry them. And then they go through, if you've got a phone case on your phone, you just have a little hole at the bottom. And these go through the bottom. These ones are quite chunky, the ones that I've made. But I absolutely love mine. Mine's actually, just realised that mine is actually dangling over the candle, which is probably not the best idea. So I'm just going to move you a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I love mine. It's just handy. The amount of times that I would have dropped my phone without my wristlet. But somebody did actually ask for them. And that was what made me think, well, actually, I'm going to give them a go. This one is a chunky carnelian with opalite. This one is really nice. This is amethyst, citrine, a bit of rose quartz, possibly clear quartz in there, and prehnite. That's a really nice mixture of pastels. And then with a navy blue little cotton string. And then this one is opalite and raw amethyst. So they literally just go on like a big bracelet. Sorry, I'm wobbling you again. And then attached to the phone. So I think I'm going to add those to the show. I've not photographed them or anything yet, so I don't think I will have time to photograph them. So I might just list them as a quick listing and then just show them, and then people can choose which one they'd like. This is my old one that I had on. This was the first one that I made, but then I made myself a new one yesterday. This one was a bit long. It was a bit too long. I just made it out of some random beads that I had. I didn't follow a pattern or anything, so it's just all pinks and greens, which is beautiful actually. I really like how it turned out, but it's just a little bit too long. Can you see on the wrist? It's just a bit big. I've got another couple of bits that I need to add in. This I thought was, I had this since last year and nobody has gone for it, and if it doesn't go this year I'm definitely going to rewrap it. This is a black mica. It's a bit sparkly, but you can't really see on the camera. It's a little wire wrapped coffin. I really like it. I am tempted to keep it because I've had it since last year and nobody's bought it. But I'm going to give it a shot in tonight's show because obviously we're close to Halloween. If it doesn't go, I'm either going to keep it and wear it myself because I quite like it, obviously, or I'm going to like rewrap it, but I don't really know how. And then I've got these. These are actually the same beads as these little carnelian sunshine beads. Sorry, not beads, sunshine earrings with like, these are like dark wood ringed beads and then little sunshine charms on them. So I'm going to put those in, I think. I do need to photograph them. I don't know whether if they're already listed in my wardrobe, then I won't need to photograph them. And then I don't know, I can't decide whether I should just add loads of bracelets or whether I should just bring the box of bracelets to the table and just go through them whilst I'm live and do it like that. I'm unsure. But yeah, that's what I'm getting up to at the minute. Just finishing off my live show setup. It's not going to take me long to deal with that later. That's the plus side. There's nothing to steam. There's nothing to measure. If people want measurements of stuff whilst I'm live, I can do that whilst I'm live. But obviously because I'm sat down and at the table and they're all small, it's a lot quicker and easier. So at the minute I am just watching The Vampire Diaries. Re-watching, I should say. I never finished watching it properly. I kind of have this thing where I'll watch a series and I'll stop halfway through. I'll binge watch it, like really get into it, fixate on it, and then I'll just stop. I don't know why. And then I have to start again. I can't just pick it up, I have to start again. So I've started The Vampire Diaries again. I'm on season 2 at the minute and I'm very much enjoying it. but I have got up to season 2 episode 15 in like the space of 2 days. I binged that hard whilst I've been working, well 3 days actually, but still that is a lot of episodes. There's over 20 episodes a season and it's taken me 3 days and I'm like a season and a half in, so I am obsessed with it. And then what else am I doing with the rest of the day? I've got to go pick the kids up from school. It's currently 1:30. I might spend the next hour reworking some eBay listings. eBay has been okay. I have been reworking listings and scheduling them. I think I said that in my last vlog, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I've been reworking them. I can't remember if I've spoken to you about eBay Open and my views on eBay Open yet. I was planning to do a sit down video, but then I thought, well, I don't really have that many views on it, so it'd be like a very quick video. I really enjoyed it. If I said all this in my last vlog, I do apologise, but I don't think I did. But I really enjoyed it. It was really nice to meet people, like in real life. I have been doing this for 5 years and I've been part of the Instagram community for like 5 years, but this is the first time I've ever met anybody because I am just too shy. I can't do it. I'm so socially awkward. So it was really amazing to finally meet people that I've been speaking to for years. As far as like knowledge and information that I took away, not a whole lot, but then at the same time that kind of made me feel a little more confident that I know what I'm doing, because I get really bad imposter syndrome and I'm like, I can't do this. Why am I doing this? I've got no idea. I watch other people on YouTube, like these other sellers, and I see them on Instagram and I'm like, gosh, they're smashing it. They're absolutely smashing it. They're doing so well. And I'm like, I kind of freeze and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm not good enough to do this. And this happens all the time, and it's like peaks and troughs, and I'm like, one day I feel like I'm smashing it and best day ever. The next day I'm like, what am I doing? But it's been 5 years and I'm still doing it. So it was quite nice to go and sit and listen to things and be like, well, I already do that. I already do that. I already knew that. So it made me feel like, well, actually, maybe I do know what I'm doing. And maybe I'm just not doing enough of it. And I definitely think that is the case. So I took the weekend off. Or did I? I took Sunday off and just did jewellery. I did work Saturday. All I'm doing at the minute actually is not as many new listings. I'm reworking old ones, so I'm ending them. I am reworking the titles, making sure all the keywords are good, and then I'm editing photos if they need to be, like if the photos are a bit dark and dull, I'm like removing background and all that, and then relisting it. Well, sounds similar, but I'm scheduling so that I'm having a really nice consistent flow of new listings. So I think I'm going to do that for the next hour. That'll take me up to around about 2:30. And then I don't know. I might do it for longer than an hour. I might do a little bit of housework because my kitchen is an absolute state. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm definitely going to do some eBay because, well, I don't really have much else to do for Poshmark. I'm just going to do it all whilst I'm live. I'm just going to have a big pile of stuff with me and show it. I think I'm going to go through my Poshmark wardrobe a little bit later on. I'm leaning on the table again. A little bit later on and add anything in particular that I really want to add. But it's a lot more chill than doing the clothing shows. So I'm definitely going to stick to one of these a month. Obviously, if today goes well, it went really well last month. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm going to crack on with some eBay work now. Alright, it's 3 o'clock. What is going on with that hair? I need to get in the shower. I'm just about to go and pick the kids up from school. I have actually managed to do 20 items. I've been doing like 50 at a time, so ending 50 items and then like bulk editing them all and going through and deciding which ones need their photos editing and stuff. But I knew I didn't have time for 50 today, so I've done 20 and they're all scheduled and ready to go. I'm scheduled up until the 10th, I want to say the 10th of October, no, yeah, 10th, about a week from today. But obviously they're not new listings, so I feel like I'm cheating. So it doesn't really count, but I think to be honest, there's no point me putting up new listings and putting the effort and the time into putting up new listings before fixing the ones that are already there, you know what I mean? I want to fix the ones that I've already got listed. So that is done. I have to go and collect the kids from school. It looks like it's about to throw it down, which is brilliant. I'm going to leave this video here, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get it uploaded today, and I would like to do that because obviously I've been speaking about my show, and if any of you want to join, it seems a bit harsh putting the video up after the show. So I'm going to try and get it up in time, fingers crossed. Hopefully I will see you there, like some of you guys there. I'd really appreciate it if some of you could just come along for a chat, just for a bit of support. It'd be really nice to speak to some of you as well. Like, I know that we talk in the comments and stuff, but it'd be really nice to actually speak to some of you in real time. So if you're not doing anything at 8 o'clock tonight, come and join me for my Poshmark show. There is no obligation to buy anything at all. Just come and learn about some crystals, or just come and chat. You can chat about anything. It doesn't have to be about the jewellery. I would just really appreciate the support. My wardrobe is linked down below. I'm going to leave it there because I'm just going to waffle and I'm going to be late to pick the kids up. I always am. I'm a nightmare. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everybody.